This week's edition of Bevsette the Glass Lass is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And as we storm through this first week of the new year and all of those New Year's resolutions are orbiting above your head, hopefully one of them was to take better care of yourself, including staying eating right and drinking right. And one of the best ways to drink right is to use that product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only Diet Water. This product is only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, time zone on this island Earth. This is Robert KY Hawkeye, host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. Getting a little bit of a late start. Had a D&D session that finished a little while ago and took a little while to get everything all set up and ready to go. But we're ready to get going with episode 14 of Bevsette the Glass Lass. For those of you not familiar with her story, she is the often mentioned but never seen until now sister of Bellathor's General Goods in Whiterun. Hey there, Ice Bunny, Happy New Year to you as well. Often he will say when you go in to either buy or sell him things that if he had a sister, he'd sell her in a second. Well, he actually did that, in fact. Bevsette is his sister, and he sold her into a slave ring that he's a part of, and that is run by someone by the name of Nazim there in Whiterun. She was able to escape from the warlock that she was sold to, enthralled with, was able to find a friend who was also captured in the slave ring, Khajiit by the name of Inigo, and they have been working their way through Skyrim, eliminating the ringleader of the slave ring in all the different holds in Skyrim. They've taken out Aaron in Riften. They've taken out Calixto in Windhelm. They've taken out the Silverbloods in Markarth. They've taken out Thane Erikr of Solitude. They've taken out a vampire lord who was going to try to enthrall an entire town of Morthal. And they've taken out Silas, who was not only one of the ringleaders in Dawnstar, but was also using the power from Mehrus Dagon to help cover their operations. All that's left now is to eliminate Bellathor and Nazim, but we have a little problem. It appears that for some reason dragons have reappeared in the world, and Alduin, the World Eater, seeks to enslave mankind once again. So they find themselves facing a bigger enemy, and Bellathor and Nazim may have to wait for a little bit as they are trying to eliminate this dragon. When we last left them, they just helped Delphine and Esbern, the two remaining members of the Blades, make it to the Skyhaven Temple in Karthspire, where they found on Alduin's wall the way to defeat Alduin. It turns out it's via a shout. Bevsette does not know this shout. She is Dragonborn, she has discovered, and she's been instructed and accepted by the Greybeards. So they are on their way now to meet with Arngir, the speaker for the Greybeards, to see what he knows about this mysterious and heretofore unknown shout. So, without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. The music you hear behind you here is Liz. She is a variety game streamer. Skyrim is among the number of games that she streams, and this is a mod where she recorded herself singing the Skyrim theme. Say that 3 times fast. She has a version in English and in German, and it is available on the Nexus Mods website for Skyrim Special Edition, if you would like to know where to find this. So, let's go ahead and begin our tale. Okay, we are ready to get things going. Sorry, but again, for the late start. Had a D&D session that ended at about 8 o'clock, and it took a little time to get everything all set up and ready to go, but we are ready to begin our tale here tonight. My gold dragonborn has had some interesting things happen, including tonight. As we wait for the credits here to roll on the intros. Alright, sounds like we are, with that sound, sounds like we are ready to start. I am Bevsette, known by some as former slave, known by some as sister of Bellathor, known around Skyrim currently as Lavona, a traveling Breton merchant. But now I am here at High Hrothgar to meet with the Greybeards one more time. We need to defeat Alduin the World Eater, and from what the Alduin's Wall has told us, yes, it is Inigo, and I plan to hang on to it. So Alduin's Wall there at Skyhaven Temple has told us that he can only be defeated with a shout. Hopefully, the Greybeards know what it is. Let's see if I can find where Arngeir is. Not been in this part of High Hrothgar yet. What's this? Ah, some sort of meeting room. Probably where they eat their meals. Other doorways in and out. Ah, appears to be a locked door of some sort. We have here a key. This could come in handy. We'll take a look at that as well. Let's learn this spell. Causes healing. That could come in handy. As will this. That could come quite handy. That might not be as powerful as the one I already have. So, we'll not worry about that one for now. We need to find Ongia because the other members of the Greybeards don't talk. Oh, that's Master Einhard. I don't want to disturb his meditation. Hey, Jordis. Ah, there you are. Master Ongeir. I'm glad I found you. Something has come up that I need to learn. Do you know anything about the shout that was used to defeat Alduin? I've been to Skyhaven Temple. This is what was recorded on Alduin's wall. The blades are merely assisting me, Master Ongir. Trust me, after what I've been through, I am nobody's puppet anymore. So, are you or one of the other masters here able to teach me this shout? But I thought you knew all of the words of power. So, what is so bad about this shout? What is so bad about Dragonrend that you detest it so? Then, if the shout is lost, how will I be able to defeat Alduin? I saw his name on the shrines on the way up here. Who is this Pothanax? So, why have I not had the privilege of meeting him? So, where's the trail to get up to the top of this mountain to meet with him? Well, that helps. Lead the way, Master Ongir. Come along, everyone. It appears more lessons are in order. Although I almost have the feeling that Master Ongir does not want me to go up there. That's the impression I seem to get from the way he's talking, the way he's speaking, the way he is walking. So, Inigo, what do you think? Oh, wrong button. Oops. Let's try that again. Once more, with feeling. So, Inigo, what do you think? Any thoughts? You could certainly try. You could certainly try. I'm not sure how successful you would be, but we must hurry. Catch up with the masters. Look. Uh, Core. I shall try, Master Angir. Yes, Master Angir. All right, everyone. We have a mountain to scale. Quite effective. The shout literally blew the clouds away. But I should change into my armor. Ah, it's back. Oh, wrong button. There's guys. Follow me, everyone. We need. Now, I am confused about one thing. That name Parthenax. It was on the emblems or shrines that we saw on our way up here. Dating back, evidently, quite a ways. Time-wise. Alright, I want to mobilize that new spell we just learned. Let's see how that works. Now, is that considered a... It's apprentice level spell as well. Okay, we'll see how well it works. Ice Wraith. You took care of that one quite well. I like how this spell works. I think I'll keep it around for a while. It's like a series of firebolts continually firing. Another. All right. that was a little bit tougher. I have one of your arrows, Inigo, and the storm is back. We'll clear that away soon enough. Come on, everyone, we must brave through it. Let's make our way. Follow the path laid before us here. Well done, team. Let's keep moving. I hope we don't run into many more of those. Looks like we go this way. Let's keep moving. Watch your step. It's a little icy here. And we are a long ways up. Alright, we keep moving. Further up. So how old is this Paarthurnax and who is he? What kind of race is he to have lived this long? Is he akin to the gods? To the Eight? Whoa, a little slippery there. Here we are, we're at the top, it looks like. What? Prepare yourselves, it's a dragon! It's landing, it's not attacking. You are the master of the Greybeards? I seek the knowledge of the shout known as Dragon Rend. Do you know it? Could you teach it to me? That would definitely be you. Let's see it. Here goes. I just breathed fire. I seek the knowledge of the shout known as Dragon Rend. The Greybeards appeared to not want me even to come up here at all. If that is the case, then how will I be able to learn it to defeat Alduin? I need to stop Alduin and save the world, of course. The prophecies say that only the Dragonborn can stop him, and since that is me, the mantle falls upon my shoulders. What better reason is there to act than to fulfill such a destiny? To be totally honest, I didn't know you were here, so I've never really thought about it. Using the Dragon Wren shout, I presume? So what you're saying is the ancient Nords sent for Alduin forward into time. Our time? So, how does any of this help me in my quest? So, do you know where I could find this Elder Scroll? Hmm. Espona Ongia might have some idea. So, so we need to find an Elder Scroll. It's okay, Jordis. Lydia, we are safe here. Now, where has our Khajiit friend gone? Alright, let's head back down to High Hrothgar. There's no way we can stand here. Oh, what's this? An interesting figurine and a bunch of gold. Hope I'm not stolen from your personal hoard there. Lydia, I have something for you. Let me give you this. You've already got a special. Oh, you've got that sword. Jordis, do you have a special sword? You just have a regular steel sword here. Let me give you this. Alright, where is it? I just found a great sword. Under G for great, that would probably help. Here we go. Here. Take this. And Lydia, let me give you this as well, for I will not use it. I will not use it, but you might be able to put it to good use. could come in handy. Now, let's find Inigo and head back down. Fortunately, we're so high up, we're above the clouds. We can see decently. Where is that crazy Khajiit? Yes, you are. That's why I have you here with me. Come on. There you are, Inigo. All right, come along. All right, come along with us. I was worried about you. Let's go down where we can get some rest. At least one thing we know for sure. We're way too high to worry about any wolves coming after us. There. That will help clear the way. I catch my breath. There. Hold on, Inigo. Wait for me to clear it. There we go. Now you can move forward. So we need to find an Elder Scroll. I imagine they're not growing on trees. We're not going to find that at any store anywhere. So, hopefully, Master Ongear would be aware of what's going on. He would probably be knowledgeable enough to tell us where we could find one, or where they are kept. I can't imagine they're just out for everyone to snatch and read. So remember, someone else is practicing. I would imagine it's not something that's just left out for anyone to read. I believe I read that certain priests train their whole lives just to be able to try to read the things. But first, it is late. Master Wolfgar. Master Arngir is sleeping. We will not disturb him. Come. Let's get out our bedrolls, get some sleep. Ah, much better. Master Arngeir up? Looks like he is. Let's see if we can find him. Other Wolfgar. Perhaps this is him down here. It's hard to tell from this distance with the robes. They all look alike. Master Bori. Maybe. He's in the dining hall over here. Possible Esbern would know, but I'd rather not go all the way out there. See in here? That was not the key. I forgot that this chest was here, but evidently that key does not let me in. Master Bori. Master Wolfgar. Is he outside, perhaps? You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to find one simple graybeard. Alright, we've been all over. He must be outside. Perhaps practicing his shouts. Ah, you're outside here meditating. Pardon me for disturbing you, Master Arngeir. No, but he has told me how to find out more about it. I evidently need to find the Elder Scroll that the ancients used to send Alduin back in time. Do you happen to know where it might be? I see. Sky above, voice within. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna go visit the Mage College. Any thoughts, Inigo? I see. Alright, so it looks like we'll be taking a trip to Winterhold. Alright, let's head down. It'll strengthen our legs for sure. Come, let us go. We've not been there before, but it's not far from Windhelm where we have been. Elder Scroll. Back in my days of schooling, they were of myth and legend. I think half the time my teachers really didn't believe in them. Some claimed to have seen some at the collection of the Mage Guild in Cyrodiil. Others thought they were silly nonsense. And here I find myself about to try to look for the proverbial scroll in a haystack. Hopefully, the people at the College of Winterhold will be able to help me. Odds of them actually having it in their possession of are probably very low, but maybe they can point me in the right direction. Or maybe they know more information about this shout. Although I highly doubt it, seems like the Greybeards keep the shouts as a very protected secret. Which I can understand. Only those gifted with the voice or the dragon blood or the ability to project your Thume should be able to do it anyway. Funny how I've been given this ability, yet I am not a Nord unless there's some Nord blood somewhere in our family line, which I doubt. But then again, knowing our grandparents, anything like that, they probably would have been proud Bretons and tried to hide it as much as possible. So, who knows for sure? The important thing is, I'm Dragonborn and I must use this ability to defeat Alduin. If it requires finding a scroll of mythic legend in order to defeat him, then so be it. Fortunately, looks like we're getting a safer trip down than we had coming up. No trolls and anything else, so to speak. Hopefully, I've not cursed ourselves with saying that, but a second trip down. Wonder how many more there will be. Hard to say. But either way, at least we know what we are supposed to do. After all those times shouting at my brother when we were children, I may have to use just such a shout to take care of him once and for all. We will see, but first of all, we must take care of Alduin. I've still not heard from my information circle of any more people being taken and sold by either Belethor or Nazim, so all is good. Or perhaps we've scared them into not doing anything. With the actions we have done, I'm hoping that that is a part of it. Let's look here. We are here in Iverstead, and Winterhold is all the way up there, so looks like we follow the path this way. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not, Jordas. Now is not the time for exotic beads and baubles. Those can be saved for another time. Right now, we have a path to follow. So far, so clear. A warhammer. That could be worth something. That way will take us to Whiterun, but it'll take us out of our way of where we're going. So, let us proceed this way. Ah, some other travelers, mercenaries. Okay, maybe they've taken a vow of silence. Let us keep moving. Good team effort there. Alright, put away our weapons for now. Let's work our way down. Appears we have a good clear path to follow. Perhaps this fox will lead the way. Here we go. I think we need to go this way. That will lead us down towards the river there. Looks like this path is a bit overgrown, maybe not used as much. But there are remnants of it there nonetheless. There is the crater known as the Rift. Windhelm is that way, as is our destination, Winterhold. And now the steep and twisty part. Some good time here so far. Not sure what time of day it'll be when we finally arrive, but we'll get there nonetheless. Signs pointing to Iverstead. And looks like that will be our main road. Yes, it is. There's a bear bellowing. There. That takes care of that. Another one of your arrows. I hope you're okay. Understand that at all, Inigo? Any thoughts about what he said? Okay. Let's look at our map here. Go all the way around. This way. I think it'd be shorter if we go over here. It's a route I think we've taken before. I don't know if we'll make it to Winterhold by nightfall or not, but we should be able to get fairly close. I do not want to stay in Windhelm for the night. They tolerate Bretons, and they'll love you, Jordis, being a Nord. But I don't know how they would react to our friend Inigo, and I wish not to subject him to that any more than possible, as we've done quite a bit of business there already. We are liked for having caught that mass murder of the butcher, the Lixto. Yeah, that's what I hear. We may be passing it on our way. Right now, this trip is not for any sightseeing. We're all about business right now. Let's keep moving. So far, so good. We're making excellent time. Oh, really? Okay, let's take a look. Quintus, he's at the White File. Poor chap apprenticed to that very rude but dying alchemist there, looking for the White File. During Nerelian's convalescence, I've been studying the legends of the file. I don't know enough of chanting to make a new one, but with the proper materials, I might be able to repair the original. Please come see me as soon as you can. Respectfully, Quintus Navale, Windhelm. Well, looks like we will be making a stop after all. We will get the. I promise you, Inigo, we will stay there for as short a time as possible. I think we are still welcome people there. It won't be too long of a detour. I see a bear ahead. Be ready. I don't know if it's going to stay in the road or not, but it may try to come after us. Looks like it's gone away. Looks like the luck of Lady Nocturnal is on our side. Definitely will not argue over that. Alright, let us keep moving. Like I hear another bear. Okay. People do not seem to be talkative today. Perhaps we can make some coin off of what was on him. Alright. We will quickly go to Windhelm. See what Mr. Navali wants. And we will go from there. Always trying to be imposing gods of Windhelm. Stand around looking tough and powerful, but couldn't find a murderer. If it was skinning a fox right before them. Time to get back to my business attire and see what is happening inside the city. Ugh. Mm. Seems to be taking some time to load. All seems to be calmer than it was. See, the Shadow Shields are doing better. Alright. Looks like things are coming back to normal, whatever they are here in Windhelm. I received your letter. It says you think you know how to repair the file? I see. Tell me about the mammoth. Unmelting snow will not be difficult. The briar heart, I think I understand. Tell me more about the mammoth tusk. I see. Interesting. We will do what we can to see what we can find. I know one pot we should be able to get fairly easily. We'll see what we can do. Now, in my stock of things, no, I don't have anything. So, I don't know if we'll be going anywhere near the Forsworn or wherever we need to go to find the mammoth tusk and the place to grind it. But we can certainly try. But first, we need to go to Winterhold. I believe there were some briar hearts when we were at Carthspire with those bodies, and those will probably be no longer any good if we ever were to get back there. Alright, come along, everyone. Still have traveling to do. I would like to get to Winterhold before nightfall if we can. Alright, armor up. Oh no. I see a dragon. Is that Alduin up ahead? I can't run any faster than this. Come, let's go. He may be bringing back another from the dead. And down I go. I didn't have to change around. Fortunately, we hadn't gone too far. Alright, let's try this again. Once more, with feeling. Let's get into our armor. And let's move forward. Let's try to get to Winterhold if we can before nightfall. Because I do not believe there are any stops along the way. Or why don't we just take the wagon there? I'd like to hire your carriage if I could. I would like to go to Winterhold if we could, please. Alright, I've paid our fare. Everybody aboard. Sure, let my friend Inigo tell you all about them, since he is one. Hi ho, to Winterhold we go. Alright, so this is Winterhold. Nice little hamlet. Frozen Hearth, an inn. Brenna's oddments. Is there a Jarl here, I wonder? What is the Jarl's longhouse up here? I wonder. Hmm. I don't see the Jarl's longhouse here anywhere. I don't see one anywhere. Perhaps this is it here. Goes back to the frozen hearth. Must be this way. An interesting layout, this is for sure. And a long ways from the actual town itself. Pardon me while I explore. This mod that changes up some towns, and I haven't been in this town yet with this mod, so I'm interested to see what this looks like. Ah, so this is quite a large entry hall for a small town such as this. Very interesting. Makes me think before whatever happened here, Perhaps this place has seen better days. But now, let us go to the college. See what we might be able to find out about Elder Scrolls, in particular, one certain one that has my interest. All right, that appears to be the college there in the distance. Why would I want to complain about the college? Understandable. May I enter the college? Let's see, which one of these do I want to do here? We'll go straight forward here. I seek the knowledge of the Elder Scrolls. Would you grant entry to the Dragonborn? Let me show you. Brace yourself. Oh my goodness, are you okay? I hope so. I'll follow you, but I don't intend to become a student. At least not as of yet. Looks like you missed with your spell there. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Oops. I meant to do that. I'm sorry, Ferald. I did not mean to hit you with that again. I was attempting another spell. Be careful going across the bridge, everyone. Need to be taking our time. Do you think you could point me to where your archivist or librarian might be? Oh, okay, thank you. A place called the Arcanium. Stormmaster knocks at the door. Not a bad security system. Alright. She said it's in here and upstairs. But the archivist is an orc? Alright, Hall of the Elements. Arcanium front desk. Arcanium library. Okay, so either way, we need to come up here. Impressive place. Yes, I must say this is quite an impressive library. I am looking for an Elder Scroll. Of course I do. That's why I'm looking for it. Do you have one here? Or if the person who's asking is the Dragonborn? I see you take your work very seriously. I see. Well, I will wait here as you gather the books then. We'll wait here patiently. Inigo. Where are you, Inigo? Rat that cat, he's missing again. Alright, I need to wait for him to come back. Rise and fall of the blades. That could make for some interesting reading. Alright, let's sit here and wait. And be patient. Wait for Mr. Groshub to come back. Ah, here he is now. I'll do my best. The effects of Elder Scrolls. Widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls contain a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effect has at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were to a subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius Polonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on their readers through a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for further study. I grouped the effects into four, finding that the average experience depends largely on the experience of the reader. This is unclear. I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. First group, the knaves. For one who's received no training in the history or nature of the scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed or knowledge obtained, while the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd letterings and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second, the unguarded intellects. This is the second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. They are subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed here. They have not, however, developed the adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These poor unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge, whether the future, the past, or deep nature's being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greatest spheres, but the knowledge does come. Group the third, mediated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the ancestor moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. The novitiates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read the first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiates' own protection, as they have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scrolls is also tempered somewhat. It requires the stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Group the fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists the continuum that has at present only been traversed by the monks of the ancestor moth. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is for every monk a day of penultimate reading, where the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading will be his last. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness, but all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is in fact continuing to diminish at this upper range, but we shall leave that such postulation to the philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, the monk typically withdraws to seclusion. I know the stuff that probably does not apply to me. Bar with us for now. Oh, wrong button. Ruminations of the on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus, College of Winterhold. Imagine living beneath the waves with the strong-sided blessing of the most excellent fabric, holding the fabric over your gills. You begin to breathe, drink its warm and weft through the plant matter fibers, imbue your soul. The wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it sank to the heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which scrolls first came to pass, but are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water? Or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine again, this time but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted high by a gust and down by a stone, but the stone can come from above if the bird is upside down. Where then did the gust come from? And which direction did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind making? This book makes no sense at all. Oh, I'm sorry about that. See if I can pick that up. So, yes, perfectly clear. This Ruminations book is totally incomprehensible. Where did he go? So, we must go find him. Come, let's go find where Inigo is hiding. Find a place for the night. And prepare to find the Septus Signimus person. Don't see him here. Do you not want to come into the building? I find that strange. There you are, Inigo. Come, let's go. We have someone to find. We need to find the closest thing we have here to an expert in the Elder Scrolls. If we are to find the one we need in order to defeat Alduin. He said, in the ice fields to the north. There we are. Everyone's with me. So, he was last seen somewhere out there. I don't know where he'll be, but we have to find him nonetheless. The fate of all Tamriel appears to rely on it. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end this all this evening. Now that we've got Inigo back, save. And make our way back out. Hope you all have enjoyed the story so far. A little bit shorter than last week because we didn't have all the dying that we had before, and got a little bit of a late start, as I said, so I apologize for that. But that was a good stopping point for us here. As let's prepare to see who we want to go spread the love to here. Thank you all for coming along and watching, whether you're catching us here live, whether you're catching this on VOD, or perhaps you're catching this on YouTube. This will be available on YouTube within the next 1 to 2 days. So let's see, who would we like to raid here? Let's see who some of the nominees it's got here. We could go visit Midgie. I think that's where we'll go. Let's go visit Midgie. Excellent Skyrim streamer. Is that what he's doing tonight? Let's see. Yeah. The Dead Eye sounds like it's a archer, maybe a stealth archer of some sorts, which is appropriate because he'll be appearing on Grappler's Keep tomorrow night, Wednesday night, as he is our new bearer of the Men's Hunter's Mark. He'll be defending that title, as will Cleric Accord be defending her Hunter's Mark for the 4th time and hopefully shooting for a championship match. We'll have other matches going as well. We've already announced a title match for the Fiendish Stockade, which is our premium live event, which will be next Wednesday, where Mythmatic will be challenging Trooper SJP for the Men's Master of Melee Championships. We will be announcing other matches in our stream tomorrow night, so look forward to having you join us there. On Mondays, you can catch my daughter Bonnie and myself for Family Night at the Emporium, as we are working our way through Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, or as we like to call it, the Quest for Mouse Droid. As we found all the mouse droids, but we found out there's a little bit more involved in liberating them and getting them at our side. So we're going to be keeping our way working through on that. And then we'll be back here next week for more adventures of Bevsette here in Skyrim. Saturdays in the future, hopefully, I think it's the next probably 2 weeks, we will be resuming with Scion, the Birth of the New Gods, as we're working our way through our adventure there on the Wandering DMs channel, Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern US. Adjust your time zones accordingly, where I play the son of Ogma out of the Celtic Pantheon, where we are basically meeting up with our nemesis. I'm not sure what the plural of nemesis is, but whatever more than one nemesis is. Our enemies. There we go. That's what we'll go with. So that's what we will be. You'll be able to catch us doing that. So let's go ahead and get the raid set up. If you like what you're seeing here, would like to chat about things Skyrim or Skyrim modding or Lego gaming or WWE's gaming and stuff like that, or other things in general, please join us on Discord. The link is here in the chat here on Twitch. We have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. We believe that prayer is real. We believe it is powerful. We believe that it works. If you have a need, a concern, or a request, please place it there and we will be praying for you. If you'd rather not say what it is, which we can understand, just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is, you know what it is. We don't know what it is, but we don't have to know. All we need to know is the need is there, and we will be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what it was. So let's get set up to raid Medji. Do not allow me to rate this time, probably because we don't have enough in the audience, which is fine. Let's go find somebody else to pop in on. Anyone else here playing Skyrim that I've got going here? Oh, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. I can't raid Medji. But let's see if there's someone else. Suni Flowa. She's doing the Lost Legacy Skyrim mod list. That's a good one. So let's go raid someone we've never seen anywhere. Sunny Flower. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and raid there. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody. This has been a Diet Water production.